So guys, if you also want to create flower edits like this, make sure to watch this video until the end. If you follow all the steps carefully, you'll be able to create these kinds of edits easily on your own. So don't skip any part of the tutorial and watch till the end. I've already prepared all the clips according to the beat, so you can learn this edit in less time. First, go to Move and Transform, then tap here and open the Zoom option. Add a keyframe and place it at the starting point of the image. After that, zoom in the image and move the second keyframe to the end of the clip. Now apply this type of graph to the keyframe so the zoom in effect looks smooth and professional. Once that's done, simply repeat the same process for all of your pictures to create a consistent and satisfying flow throughout the edit. So guys, as you can see, our zoom effect has been applied perfectly to all the clips. Now we need to go to opacity and add a keyframe between the clips. Then on the second keyframe, reduce the opacity to around 20% and place it near the end of the clip. After that, apply a smooth graph to these keyframes as well so the fade effect looks clean and natural. Once you're done, repeat the same process for all the remaining clips to keep the transition smooth and consistent throughout the edit. Now it's time to add some effects. First we'll add the exposure effect. Set the value to around 0.5 at the beginning. Then move to the second keyframe and bring it down into the negative range. After that, apply a smooth graph to make the transition look more natural. Next, add the direction blur effect. Set the angle to around 9 degrees. Keep the strength at its default value on the first keyframe. Then gradually reduce it to 0 by the last keyframe so the blur completely disappears by the end of the clip. Now we'll add the auto shake effect. I initially set the magnitude to around 50 and the frequency to about 3. However, after previewing the results, the effect didn't look strong enough, so I increased both the magnitude and frequency until I got a better looking result. Just like with the other effects, make sure to apply a smooth graph here as well for smoother motion. I finished setting up all the effects on one clip, so instead of repeating the process manually, I'll simply copy these effects and paste them onto all the remaining clips. Now we are going to add the pinch effect. After applying it, set the strength to around 0.55 at the beginning. I wouldn't recommend increasing it too much because it may start to look unnatural. Then on the last keyframe, reduce it to around 0.2. This creates a nice blooming effect, almost as if the flower is opening up. You can also experiment with the radius setting if it suits your clip better. Next, we'll add the final effect, which is squeeze. Set the strength to around 0.08 at the start, since that looks best for this clip. Then by the last keyframe, reduce it to around -0.02. Once you've done that, apply a smooth graph to make the animation feel more natural and polished. And that's it, our work is finally complete. Now I'll simply copy these effects and paste them onto all the remaining clips, instead of setting them up one by one. Now that we've finished the shake effects, it's time to make the edit look even better by adding a glow CC pack. I'll simply paste my glow CC effect here and our edit is basically ready. Now let's export the project and take a look at the final result. As you can see, the edit looks much smoother, cleaner and more visually appealing.